Man, it's a good thing we're rebuilding this transom. Look at that. That's just like, ain't nothing in there.
Welcome back to the Key West 1700 build. We already did the trailer. Today, the real work begins. All right, for the plan, I'm gonna make a cut all the way across here, straight down the seam. Not a whole lot of daylight left, so we'll see what we can get done. Hopefully we can get just this cap off. That way we can start grinding away at that old fiberglass and then the old coring material. Gonna leave this outer layer of glass because it's gonna make a really, really good form for my coring material and my fiberglass to lay onto. So let's see how bad I messed this up. I'm not gonna lie to you, this blade was not the best blade to use. You can see how rough the cuts are. But here in a second, my instructor is gonna give me an air saw, and man, this thing cuts so clean. I should have used this from the beginning. So shout out to James, I appreciate you, sir.
Hell yeah. Thank you, sir.
I should have swapped the hoses. This one's hard as hell.
That might be it. Damn, I should have been using this earlier. Oh yeah.
That's what I used to do all the cutting out for the dash installs.
So right now I got everything to move and shift. The only thing that's really solid is this adhesive that they used right above the splash well. I don't know if this is 5200 or thickened epoxy. I am not sure. I don't really know what 5200 looks like when it's 36 years old. I just know this stuff, it's like an inch thick of whatever adhesive they used, and it's strong. So once I get through this portion, the cap should come up, and that'll be a victory for us. And she finally came up. And look at me, I'm all excited. She finally popped out, but I accidentally hit time lapse on the camera, so yeah, the timing. But who cares? I'm just happy to have this thing out. Thank goodness. I'm hoping to have all this cut out by today, these pods, the old core material, and probably cut some of these stringers here, so that way I can make like a knee joint to the transom. Still not 100% from that cold, but we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna throw on my PPE and then we'll get started. Let's go. that kind of sucked. But I got the foam cut out. That wood was pretty rotten. It's just straight up delaminating. See if I can get that up and then start working on the actual transom itself. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Is it kind of rotten back there?
Oh yeah. They needed it bad.
Oh gosh, yeah. You gonna redo the whole thing here?
I'm gonna leave this.
Okay. And you'll come on the inside with it? On inside of that? Yeah, and that's what you mount to?
That way you still have your shell. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, the shell, this is cleaned up good. Yeah.
But the motor would have fell off.
You'd regret it when 70 horse was at the bottom of the ocean. All right, I got through that first layer of wood, rotten wood, and it was 2 sheets of plywood laminated together. So I'm at the fiberglass where they bonded the 2 sheets together. So I'm past 1 layer. I got 1 more layer to go, and I can start grinding. We almost there. Luckily, most of this was rotten wood. I know it's a pain in the ass to do this with if the wood isn't rotten. I'm gonna grind up all of these edges here. Probably gonna end up cutting the stringer here. That way I can make that knee. And I'm just gonna clean everything up for that Kusa board and glass. That way it can fit in there nice as possible. So.
Stringers are actually pretty good.
Got her grinded down, still a lot more grinding to do. I'm trying to make a really nice channel for the Kusa board to sit into whenever I glass it in. So I pretty much got to clean this whole channel, make that a good transition. There's some remaining wood that's got to come off here. Probably take this middle piece of glass out and leave that outer glass. That way I have my Kusa board has something nice to sit in, and I could glass that in. Probably leave that channel. I'll tell you what, that flat disc right there does work on some fiberglass. Definitely get one of those if you plan on doing anything like this. Surprisingly, the stringers were in pretty good shape. They weren't rotted through, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna leave these channels, gotta clean that out. This one here, I gotta get the remaining wood out and keep that channel, because I'm gonna put those knee braces I was talking about. And I gotta get all this dirt and all this stuff. I don't know, I might rinse her down just to get all the surface dust off of it. I know I need to get that stuff out. That's just like, this stringer didn't have a hole for drainage to go to the bilge. So it just built up over years. Gotta clean that out, because I might have to put glass there. I'm thinking about putting glass on this whole back section. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but I'm definitely gonna go to here. I know the transom's gonna be strong, but everything connected to it needs to be super strong too. So let's go.
bit of water in there.
Oh, that's the aftermath. Alright, the really bad part was there was like half an inch thick worth of gel coat that I had to grind through, and my flat disc started getting pretty worn out. So man, that was like straight 2 hours worth of grinding. It's about as good as I'm gonna get it. Might hit this up again after I pressure wash it, but put a fan on it and let it dry over the weekend. See what she looks like after she's washed. See how many spots I missed. Alright, I got her all washed out. Actually looks pretty good. Missed a few spots here. There's a few, I didn't miss them, but there's some voids there. So I'm just gonna grind that flat, and then any remaining void, I'll just fill up with some thickened epoxy or whatnot. And yeah, these voids here gotta go. And I'm gonna try to get all these loose glass fibers out of here, because I know there's a lot of dirt trapped underneath that. And that's gonna mess up my bond too. This here, this giant lump, I'm gonna get rid of that there. So you ever heard that term, bust out another 1,000? Well, this moment is the definition of it. The starboard stringer actually looked pretty good, but there was some delamination, but it's nothing compared to this port side stringer. This port side stringer is falling apart, so I have no clue how far the rot goes. As you can see, the wood is just falling apart and rotten. So it makes no sense for me to continue on with the transom, because I was planning on putting some knee joints attached to these stringers. There's no way that that's gonna hold. We're gonna have to do a stringer rebuild, and if you look here, the floor is actually delaminating off the stringers, so I'm definitely gonna have to cut this floor out. I actually tried to see if I could take this cap off later on in the day. I didn't record it because it's a highly stressful moment and I have no clue what I'm doing, but to keep it short, the bow of the boat was bonded really well. So in my head, the way I'm thinking, I don't want to take a really strong bond and mess it up when I could just cut out the areas that have weak bond. So I'm not going to take the cap off. I'm just going to cut the floor out. I'll leave like an inch or two lip of floor. That way I can have something strong to sit on top of when I put my Kusa down. I'm going to keep this a transom part 1, and then next video we're going to start demoing some more. We're going to rip this floor out, check how bad these stringers are, see how far the rot goes. I got to source some more Kusa because right now I only have that 1-inch Kusa. We're just uncovering more and more. So when you hear bust out another 1,000, whenever I uncover things like this, I'm like, well, that's another 1,000. That's another 1,000. That's another 1,000. And we haven't even got to rigging and electronics yet. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate y'all for watching so much. Definitely stick around. I got lots more content to bring to you guys. Obviously, I'm getting more and more content every time I work on this thing. So, I mean, every time I uncover some new things that need to be repaired, I guess that's more content for you guys. So once again, I appreciate you, and I'm going to catch you on the flippy. Thank you.